In Blackburn, instructor Kosar is picking up a new student.
Hello, Aysha. Assalamualaikum.
She's built up a good business teaching only women. Today, 20-year-old mother of one, Aysha, is having her first lesson. Aysha's not brimming with confidence.
Both hands on the steering. Okay.
Shall I take my hand off the brake?
Tiny, tiny release your brake.
Take my foot off, or...?
No. Slowly release. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, no. And then what am I doing?
You're not doing nothing, you're just holding your steering.
I've got my foot. Okay.
Okay. Now look into this side. We're coming to this side here.
Oh.
Just 1 second. Don't. Now, no, don't use your brake yet. No, off the brake. Let yourself come a bit to the left. Now crutch fully down, Aysha, and brake slowly.
That was a bit fast.
Stop here. Are you still nervous?
Yeah.
Are you be okay now?
Aysha and Kosar have been friends for 3 years, but when they met, Aysha was called Stacey.
That's my Stacey. Cheeky little face. Yeah, she was a quiet child, but she was always happy. She always had a smile on her face.
Stacey's dad, Simon, divorced her mother when Stacey was a toddler, and she was brought up with her sister by her mum.
I was okay up until I was about 15, and then I started drinking and wanting to stay out and lying to my mum about staying out, and then I just got into drugs and drink, and that was it. That was end. I just couldn't stop.
You could see possibly where it was going to end up, that you were going to be police knocking on the door and, can you please come and identify this girl, we think it's your daughter.
And I ended up getting a job in a car wash, and that was with Kosar's husband. And then I met Kosar. So I went in the car and she put a tape on, and it was called Mercy of Allah. The man who was speaking, he was saying it's like a drug. You don't know what it's like until you try it for yourself. And I had tears in my eyes, and I said to Kosar, you know, just tell me more about it. And I weren't the kind of girl to be interested in religion or anything. That's why I was so shocked. Even now, you know, I get so shocked at myself.
Something that she saw in Islam struck a major chord with Aysha and offered her the only escape that she could see from her life of drugs and alcohol.
Maybe she was crying out for help, but the people around her didn't know how to help her. Maybe she just rebelled against me and her mother and listened to this stranger.
Within only a week of meeting Kosar, Aysha had turned her back on her old life and converted to Islam. But this caused an even greater rift with her already estranged mother.
At the time, I hadn't talked to her for, I think, a year anyway. She just didn't understand, you know, and it was really hard for her. She said, don't talk about nothing, I don't want to hear it. That's who I am now, so I do want her to accept it a bit, you know, because me and my mum used to be like best mates before.
Aysha's become part of Kosar's large extended family, and Kosar now thinks of Aysha as one of her own daughters.
I'm so happy to have her as well, because I'm really happy. I think I'm really lucky to have a daughter like this.
Kos said, like, you can come and live with me if you want. And I thought about it. I was thinking if I'd have stayed, I'd have just probably ended up going back to my old ways. And I run, like, pretty hard stuff, you know, whereas, you know, cocaine and alcohol I was drinking every day, like vodka and whiskey. And even now, you know, 3 years on, I still think that, oh, God, I can't believe I just stopped everything like that, you know. So I'm really happy and everything, really grateful to Kosar.
Within a few months of converting, Aysha had gone to Pakistan, met 27-year-old Asim and married him.
Yeah, I think as well, we need to do as well.
A lot of people did say, don't do it. Even Asians, they said, at the end of the day, it's two different cultures, you know, and you're just going to crash, that sort of thing. But I said, stuff it, you know, I'm happy, I feel right within my heart.
Both Aysha and Asim want to learn to drive, and there's more than a little competition between this couple as to who will get there first.
Who do you think will drive first, me or you?
Me, both.
I think me.
No, we need to both.
I'm more clever, so I'll probably pass my theory first.
No.
Have a breakdown when you're ready.
In Blackburn, Aysha is trying to conquer her fear of the road.
No, not yet. Tiny, tiny. 1, 2, 3 for you. No, not too fast, not too fast.
You tonight, actually, then I can ring her up.
When her dad Simon found out about her new direction in life 3 years ago, he took it in his stride.
So Mum said to Nana that, oh...
She rang me up and she told me that she was converting to Islam, and she said, how do I feel about it? I said, if you're happy, then I'm happy.
He regularly gets invited round to eat at Kosar's house with Aysha.
Oh, yeah.
Shall I go? Hiya. You got some food ready for me? I'm starving.
Simon's come today with Aysha's brother Jonathan.
I have a lot to be thankful for. I suppose I've been given the chance to integrate more with you, to come into your family, coming to eat with you, and I've learnt quite a lot.
Aysha and Kosar would usually take their veils off when they're at home with their families, but they're keeping them on while the camera is here.
Like, is she wearing veil? Is that going to be like, a problem for you when she's going? No, that's all right.
It's her life, she can wear what she wants.
Aysha started wearing the veil a couple of months after she converted.
I just had a really good feeling about it. They say that when we've died and everyone comes together, God will come to you personally, which I just found really nice. And plus, I didn't want to be walking down the street, people shouting, Stacey, you're right, come here, and I'd have just found that really hard. And it's not that I wanted to hide away, it's just, well, I don't need men to see me.
Is it because you wanted to crush the Stacey side of you? You know, saying goodbye to Stacey and
To tell you the truth, yeah. Because I hate that part of my life.
Aysha's conversion has distanced her not just from her past, but also from her friends and family.
You know, one time they did come up and I made them something to eat, but, you know, they're sitting there and they're talking about drugs and drink, and I just don't want to be in that atmosphere. Even I found with my mum at first, because she didn't want me to speak about the religion, I'd ring her up and I wouldn't know what to say, because I don't have nothing else to talk about, really, you know.
But there's been a breakthrough in her relationship with her mother, and there are signs of some reconciliation.
Yeah, Mum come yesterday. It's the veil, innit?
Oh, right, yeah, I know. She's never really took to that, has she?
No, well, she doesn't know I'm wearing it.
Does she not? Why?
No, because I don't want to tell her, because I've only just started talking to her again. I don't want to fall out with her. If she sees it, she sees it. That's meant to be. So it's getting better.
How long have you been married?
92.
92 years?
No, not married 92, so about 17, 18 years, yeah.
Wow, that's good, isn't it?
Having helped Naz through her aversion to roundabouts, Lynn is throwing new challenges at her.
Right, now, this is exceptionally narrow. You're going to do a turn-it road. If you can do one here, Naz, you can do one anywhere. This is narrower than you've ever done, so don't rush. Looking left shoulder, left. Good. That's lovely, Naz. Really good. Remember, this is a really hard one. Don't be frightened. Oh, hey, tip your clutch. This is a good one, Naz. And straighten up. Carry on like this and we'll be talking test. Ooh.
Despite her empathy with Naz, there is still a barrier that Lynn's struggling to overcome.
I don't believe with the full mask, the burqa. I just couldn't learn somebody to drive with one on. I wouldn't feel comfortable. I don't believe in any form over the face or eyes, and it would have to be really, really good not to be able to turn and lose some of your vision. I think driving is bad enough to start with. The more vision you've got, the better, but no. I think if a woman has to wear it, she should make her husband wear one as well.
She questions Naz about the face veil worn by some Muslim women.
That Asian instructor, the with face veil on, I can't help but feel sorry for him, you know. I really don't understand them. We're going to take the next road on the right. Would you have ever had to wear one?
I don't think so, I'm ready for it.
Left. I wish I knew why they wore them. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And it's not something you can go up to somebody and say, can you tell me quite honestly why you wear it?
Yeah.
Because if it's because you're
sometimes your husband's forced you to, you know what I mean? They want you to do it.
But we're in 21st century now.
Sometimes they want to do it for themselves.
We're going, right, well, that's different then, but I don't know.